How's it going, everyone? This is Dan Gordon, and here today I'm with my beautiful girlfriend Bonnie, who is also a registered dietitian. And the question for today is, do you really need supplements? So a lot of people probably wonder, should I take supplements? Should I take multivitamin? Should I take creatine? Obviously, if you go out and about into the fitness industry, into gyms, they're selling everything under the sun, and it's confusing. And you have to wonder, like, do I need this stuff? Is it just marketing bullshit? Are they just trying to sell me things that I don't need? Am I just going to piss it down the toilet? So I'm going to bring this over to Bonnie, and it's a very broad question, but do people need to take supplements?
I think it depends on individual circumstances and what your diet is like and where you're located in the world, what food you have access to, all of those things. But in saying that, even if you do, I'm always an advocate for food first, and if you can get it through food, it's going to work better in the body because the different nutrients and components of food work better together than they do when they're isolated in a supplement. And the issue with supplements is you never know entirely what you're getting in them unless they have really good testing, like third-party testing and things like that. So if you can get it through food, that's best. But in saying that, nowadays it can be a lot harder, and a lot of our food is very processed, which strips a lot of the nutrients from it. And the soils don't have as much, they're not as nutrient rich as they used to be. So even the produce produced by the soil doesn't have as much in it. So again, like, it's hard to say as a general rule for everyone, but me personally, I do take supplements, and that's just to top up what I'm already having in my diet. They're not a replacement for a good diet, but they can definitely help. And the types of supplements you need, it's going to depend again on your individual circumstances. But if you're going to have any, what I would recommend is making sure that it's from a good source, so that whatever company you're buying from actually does third-party batch testing that you can track and see as well, so you know that what they say they have in it, they actually have. Make sure it's in a good form, so it's bioavailable when you ingest it, so you're absorbing the nutrients from it. Some of them, a lot of them actually aren't, and that it's, a good amount. Some can have too much of a certain type of nutrient in it, so you've got to watch for toxicity as well. And the ethical and sustainability of the company as well. Those are all things that I look for if I do purchase a supplement.
Awesome. All right, so that's a pretty extensive answer. Not really too much to add upon that, so very much dependent on the person, where they're based, their individual circumstances. So obviously, even for the everyday person, let's say you're someone that's not really going to the gym all the time, you're not an athlete, you're not necessarily training like an athlete.
Yeah.
Can you get everything you need just from food sources alone?
I wouldn't say everything, like vitamin D, for example. You kind of need the sunlight for that. So if you're not getting enough sunlight, you probably wouldn't get enough from food sources. So there are certain vitamins, minerals that you maybe wouldn't get enough of. Another one is iodine. So a good thing that you can do, which is actually what I did recently, is I put my diet, so my typical diet, what I would have for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, drinks, everything, into ChatGPT, and any variations that I would typically have. And this is more so if you tend to eat the same thing or similar things every week. And you can ask, what specific vitamins and minerals might I be not getting enough of based on your diet and for your height and your weight. And that can help. It's not 100% accurate, but it can help to just give you an idea of maybe some of the vitamins and minerals you'll be missing, and then you can look up appropriate supplements for that.
That's actually a really good idea. Using ChatGPT or any other AI, something similar.
Yeah.
Using it to your advantage to help you with these kind of things. Okay, awesome. Well, look, let's keep it short and sweet. That was very informative. Thank you, Bonnie. And if you've got any particular questions, anything that you want to find out about any particular supplements, brands, anything like that, just go ahead and pop it in the comments below and we can get to answering that. And if you want to see more of Bonnie and you have any questions about anything to do with food, what we're putting in our body, then let me know. Thanks, guys.